Hey peeps, happy Sunday. So I wanted to share a journal with you today. Trying to get some more masculine, less feminine journals now that Father's Day is coming. So you will see a few more masculine and maybe like unisex journals coming, more grungy and more vintage because that's what I love the most. But kind of want to have a variety, not everything with flowers and lace. And, want to have a variety of journals in my shop. So let's get started. This book is super cute. I got it from Dollar Tree. It was actually a book about the author Harper Lee, who is the author of To Kill a Mockingbird. And it's really cute. I wish I would have got more of it because now I love working with this size. It's so cute. So it's a little over 5 by 7. So it's really small. Not really small, but it's a good size. I think it's a good size. So I wanted to keep the black cover because it was a really nice black cover. I added this. This is a die cut that I got from the bestie. She sent me a bunch of stuff, but in it was these die cuts that I think are from made of, they're not chipboard, they are grunge board, I think. So I just inked it and I put some triple thick on it and added these little brads. So hopefully you can see that. So I inked it up really good with some walnut stain and vintage photo. And on the spine, I added some ledger washi tape that I believe is from Seven Gypsies. And I also inked it up with some walnut stain and vintage photo. And I put some Mod Podge over it just to make sure it was sealed really well. And then I hung this Tim Holtz clip and this clip that I got from the bestie, and this I think the bestie sent me as well, and I hung this key charm since I had the keyhole, thought I have a key. And then there's the back, and I have this elastic cord that I just kind of tied a knot at the bottom. And so let's get inside. So it's a nice side. It's a little chunky, but not overly chunky. Alrighty. So inside here, I showed you a sneak peek of the inside covers when I was creating it. And this is Seven Gypsies. I love, love, love this so much. It's so realistic looking, isn't it? I really wish I could find more Seven Gypsies paper. So inside it says things like be calm, do what you love, just be you, change lives. So it's a bunch of little inspirational sayings, I guess, in the little book plates. And then I made it a pocket, and I made sure that there was space so you can add a lot of stuff. So there's, it's a good amount of space there. So what I did with the spine is I added some heavy-duty black duct tape, and then I added some burlap as well. So it's nice and sturdy for you. So there is Tim Holtz paper. There is, as you can see, Seven Gypsies. There is, of course, coffee dye paper. This is from Tsunami Rose. This is her elements. I'll put the link to these in the description below. This is the paper, that thin paper, if you saw my haul video that I got from Amazon. So I just stamped it, inked it up. I added a little tuck spot here. This is actually a stamp. I just stamped on some scrap paper. And then I shrunk down Tsunami Rose's big elements to make them little elements. So they're like little journal cards. And I just backed them all with some cardstock. I used my Tim Holtz die to make a little tuck spot. And this is actually from Ephemera's Garden. And of course, I backed it as well. And then, of course, this side is open as well. And then some more Tsunami Rose. I love her little min. And then some coffee dyed lime paper. This is probably my favorite Tim Holtz page. It's from the Dapper. And I really, really love it with the dress shirts. I love that paper. I need more because I've pretty much killed the whole thing. There's a stamp here. I think it's Tim Holtz stamp. So a lot of Tim Holtz in this, of course, because he makes the best grungy paper. I'll stamp down there. He needs to come out with some new paper too. Unless he has and I just don't know about it. Again, I used the die cuts that my bestie sent me, and I inked it and added some triple thick to it and added those gold, what do you call those? I don't know what to call them, you guys. You know what I mean. So it's like a tuck spot for these tags. So these little, I guess they're called bolts, right? Is that what they call? You know, that you screw on, you know, screws. I think they're called bolts. You guys know. But I got these from a discount store. It's actually by Industrial Chic that used to be sold at Michael's. So I have a bunch of those, and I thought that was cute to kind of hang that on there. And some twine, and the back is just plain, and they are coffee dyed. This is my other favorite. Oops, I forgot to turn my phone off. And another tuck spot here, as you could see. Another Tsunami Rose elements here. Some more of that thin paper. I had these stickers, and so I put some triple thick on them as well. So just give them some dimension. And I stamped a little car stamp here. It's that little thin paper, little typewriters. Stamp that little stamp there. Some coffee dye paper. It's the middle of the signature. I didn't even say it's one signature. I made a library pocket with a library card. I think this is 7 Gypsies. And then another tuck spot with a Tim Holtz journal card. Great place. I wanted to make sure there was a lot of journaling space. In case the person who maybe wants to purchase this is a journaler. This is just some ephemera that I had in my stash. Another stamp at the top. Little tuck spot here. Another Ephemera's Garden postcard. A Polaroid from, oh, I also use DCWV. I think it's called Timeless, and that's where this postcard comes from. And the same thing with the key. I put some triple thick on there. Okay. And then this is a coin envelope that's been coffee dyed. I added some washi tape from Tim Holtz. And it just has some little tiny embellishments that you can add, you know, tickets and little typewriter and some Tim Holtz flashcards that you can add throughout. And of course I can't get it back in there. Okay, there we go. I just added some of my favorite twine on the paper clip. Another tuck spot and some ephemera that the bestie sent me that you can of course journal on the back of. You hear that dog next door. Oh Lord. And a sticker up there. I love this paper with the corks. And then a Tim Holtz stamp. To be all that is possible, we must attempt the impossible. To be all that we can be, we must dream of being more. Love that. My favorite paper again. I love this paper. And then here, the bestie sent me this, so I just inked it up, made it grungy, and I just paper clipped. I've had this paper clip forever in my stash. So just a bunch of things that you could journal on, some receipts, some coffee dyed paper, and then some die cut line paper and some craft. So a bunch of places that you can, you know, take throughout, like maybe on maybe a page like this, you want to journal on there, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I would use it. But you know, you use it the way you want to use it. Okay, I'll put that back later. So we have more Tsunami Rose, Tim Holtz stamp. I love this stamp so much. And then another tuck spot with some ephemera and Tim Holtz, excuse me, hiccup. Tim Holtz journal card. Another stamp. Another Tsunami Rose big element. Some coffee dyed paper. Here's the back pocket here with the journal card. And I put the paper clip so it doesn't get lost in there because the pocket is pretty deep. Okay, so there's the back. Hope you guys like it. I absolutely love how cute it is. I think any guy would love it if he's a journaler. And yeah, so of course there will be additional embellishments and stuff that will go along with this journal, as I do with all my journals that I create. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great one. Bye.